Alright, well, I wanted to show you quickly how to create another version of a tree here using a brush and a sponge. So to begin, I found a color that's slightly darker than the area of land I'm painting on. And I'm going to begin just with my tree trunk here. Now you could create as many branches as you would like prior to starting the leaves. Just kind of be thinking of those kind of Y and V kind of branches, but maybe less might be more because we're going to paint over this with our brush, with our sponges to create some leaves. So imagine that could be a great start right there. Now if you really wanted to kind of keep thinking about details too, you could kind of work in some lighter colors in here too if you wanted to, or slightly darker to create some like maybe bark textures. And that could be as simple as just creating some little lines on it. Thinking about, again, that area that your light source is coming from. You know, when I was doing my mountains, I picked the white for the right side. So if I kind of do that on my branches too, it will further create that illusion. But then once you're ready, you take a sponge, and you could even practice on paper next to you. But you're going to go ahead and glob on some colors. And maybe start with like a medium version of your color first, just kind of putting some right on to the sponge. And then you'll just kind of dab it around like so. I'm going to go just right on there. I'm going to just go for it. So I'm going to begin with my medium kind of color. And I'm just starting to dab right where my branches kind of left off. And then right away, I'm going to just kind of take some of the darker color too. Not going to clean my brush or anything, or my sponge or anything. And I'm going to dab some of that right on there too. Look at that already. It's making a really cool illusion of a tree. I could even take some lighter colors too to add some of that tiny little highlight. Now you do got to be careful with these sponges because they're very fluffy and kind of irregular, so it might end up getting where you don't want it. So just kind of go slow about it. Try your best to control where you're dabbing. But look at that awesome illusion it creates when those different versions of those blues kind of get sponged onto one another. It really creates a fun texture. So have fun. You can try this type of tree or those pine trees using the fan brush. Enjoy. Oh, sorry, one last little thing. This technique would work great too for little bushes. You know, maybe like down in these little foreground areas, could use it to create some really cool grass or bush kind of effects. There you go.